Hello everyone, and today we are reviewing the Move Order campaign by C98 Studios, and this is a free campaign that you can download right now from the user files. I'll put down a link in my description. I haven't actually featured this campaign in my channel, but I did promise the dev that I would do a review quite a while ago. It's just been kind of on my back burner, but now that we're in between campaigns, finally got the time to sit down, play through the campaign, and let you all know what I thought of it. Now, this is the first free campaign that I've ever reviewed on this channel. All the rest have been the paid-for DLC campaigns. This one is user-generated, as I said, so absolutely free. You can download it at any point. So that immediately is a big plus, not going to cost you anything. We're just talking about, is it worth your time to download and play this thing? But it does come with the caveat that this is a lower budget campaign, so don't expect full voice acting, things like that. Now, as for what the campaign is in general, it is a transport helicopter simulation campaign. Pretty short and sweet, only 6 missions long. It is available for a variety of rotor aircraft, so I flew it in the Huey, but it's also available in the Mi-8 as well as the Blackhawk user module, the mod. Missions are all based around transporting things from one place to another. There are little bits of combat here and there, but that's really not the focus. There's a couple of missions with combat. It's not overly challenging combat, but it is there. Mostly the challenge for this mission or this campaign comes in with a variety of different flying skills. And really, whether you're going to love this campaign or hate it really depends on if you're looking for a combat mission or if you're just looking for something to really fly around in the various helicopters with. If you want to do combat, if you want to do ground strike, things like that, this really isn't the campaign for you. But otherwise, I really enjoyed this one. Missions are all varied, even though they're all based on transporting things, normally troops from A to B. There's a whole different variety of things, landing on ships, landing in low light conditions, taking off and doing night operations. My favourite mission by far is one that's set when you're doing a multi-step transport mission around a fleet in an absolute howling storm, which is really fun, really challenging, and really enjoyed that one. Nicely with the nice tight focus, there are no do-nothing missions. Well, the first mission of the campaign is literally just a tutorial for it, but that's skippable. The first proper mission is actually a little bit challenging in its own way. So yeah, definitely a lot of interest, no low points in the campaign, really did enjoy going through it. Campaign's also pretty decently polished. I did encounter a bug, but that was just because I was playing on an older download. He has since fixed that, and so that all works now, so really didn't encounter any game-breaking bugs, and definitely none that are the campaign developer's fault. The main issue that I had is that helicopters kind of drift slightly when you're parked on top of a moving ship. I think this is just a DCS issue, not a campaign issue. Hopefully DCS will fix that as time goes on. The only real downside that I found with the campaign is that although it advertises itself as fully voice acted, the voice acting is auto-generated text-to-speech, but he does use a variety of different text-to-speech voices, and by the end of the campaign I wasn't really noticing. Did certainly at first, but towards the end I was really quite immersed in what was going on. And certainly this campaign was kind of perfect for me. I've taken a long break from the Huey. I wanted to get back into it, and this is the perfect environment for practicing your flying skills, brushing up on those, especially brushing up on tricky landings. And so I think if you've taken a break from any heli module, or if you've just picked up a new one and you really want to nail being able to fly and particularly land in awkward situations, this is an ideal campaign. My landing is really improved. It's only a pity that I can't take out the hind in this, because I'd love to get better at landing in the hind, but definitely with the Huey I am much better now. I can land on moving targets, moving ships, even moving ships during a rainstorm, which is something I definitely couldn't do before trying this campaign. So yeah, to kind of summarise, I really enjoyed this. This is a big thumbs up from me. I've played paid-for DLC that had a lot less engagement for me than this campaign. It's a nice short campaign, Initially it said 2.5 hours. I put it more at sort of 4 hours in total. Still pretty quick to go through, pretty decently short download, and so I'd say definitely worth your time. If you have a helicopter, you want to do some practice, absolutely get this module. I do hope to play more of C98's creations in the future. I know he's got several new campaigns out, so hopefully you'll hear more from me about those in the future. Probably again in between my regular campaign series, I'll try and fit in some of these user-made campaigns just to vary the content a little bit. But otherwise, link down in the description to be able to pick this one up. As I said, absolutely free. And I hope to catch you in the next video where we will be kicking off our new series, which is going to be the Tomcat Fear the Bones campaign. So I hope to catch you there. Until next time, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers!